Hi, my name is Jessica Carson, and welcome to today's mini lecture on the empowered creator. So, the empowered creator is all about ego. What's interesting about ego is that it's taken a huge hit as of late. So, the rise in popularity of Stoicism has perpetuated ideas like ego is the enemy, and that our job is to crush our ego. But the reality is, if we didn't have an ego, we wouldn't have any desire to ensure our own survival. We wouldn't have any desire to protect ourselves or to ensure our own well-being. So having a healthy ego is absolutely essential for proper psychological functioning. There is a difference, however, between a healthy ego, also called a strong ego, and an unhealthy ego, also called a weak ego. And so this is where sort of the difference in ego conception is. So someone with a healthy or strong ego is going to be confident and secure and believe that they are worthy. They will have self-respect for themselves and they'll respect others. They will have a high amount of resilience and adaptability, an authentic sense of personal power, and they're willing to take responsibility for things that most people wouldn't. So, when something is their fault or they have failed, they are not one to put the blame on others. They are the first to stand up and say, this is mine, I own this, and I'm here to fix it. So that's what healthy ego is supposed to be. Unhealthy ego, or a weak ego, on the other hand, is more of what we think of when we say ego. So this is going to be characterized by arrogance and selfishness and that more grandiose thinking and behavior. So when we're looking at the psychology and the genetics of the empowered creator, we see this as measured by qualities, really a composite of qualities like self-assurance, courage, and the desire to take charge. So these are entrepreneurs who really genuinely believe in themselves, not necessarily due to optimism, but due to very authentic conviction that they are capable of achieving a certain outcome. So when we look at the motivation, the mantra, and the tension of the empowered creator, we have to claim power. So these individuals pursue power not always for the sake of dominating others, but more because they feel that they have an inherent ability to lead, and that to achieve their full potential, they have to step into that leadership activity or that leadership position. So the mantra is, I am worthy. These individuals have a beautiful golden self-worthiness where they are, there's not as much insecurity, there's not as much doubt, but they have a very realistic sense of what they can achieve. The tension or the friction in their experience is going to be this difference between assurance and arrogance. So assurance is, referring to that confidence and that groundedness and that decisiveness, whereas arrogance is also being confident and decisive, but from a place of grandiosity rather than from a place of empowerment. So when we look at the light and the dark of the empowered creator, we see on the light side these beautiful qualities like genuine pride and accountability and resilience and responsibility. But on the dark side, we do see those more stereotypical narcissistic qualities where we have vanity and arrogance and delusion and pride and that pursuit of dominance for the sake of controlling others with our power. So at this point, I encourage you to read the chapter on the empowered creator so that you can learn to lean into your healthy, strong ego while mitigating those effects of the unhealthy ego.